Amidst good times, LeBron James has also had to face several hardships since joining the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe Bryant's tragic passing in January 2020 was a hard moment for him and his team. As he detailed in an episode of Legacy, the true story of the LA Lakers, it has become clear what the team's reaction to Bryant's passing was. Let's look at what we know about it in this video. First off, LeBron reveals how the Lakers reacted to Kobe's death. As James revealed in the episode, the team bus was full of teary eyes and broken hearts when they heard the tragic news. Similarly, it was an extremely devastating moment for thousands of fans across the world. But as Lakers, Davis and LeBron had an almost special connection to Bryant. They knew what he meant to the city and how special he was to so many people. At that moment, it's hard to blame the Lakers for showing some emotion and breaking down after hearing of his accident. Obviously, though, they weren't the only ones who were affected by his loss. His life and career are still being celebrated every day by the countless people he got to touch personally during his time here on Earth. And while many of them have moved on at least a little since it happened 2 years ago, nobody's going to forget who he was, or where they were when they first heard of his untimely death. Next up, how James really feels about it, and how sports world reacted. Just one day before Kobe's death, LeBron passed him on the all-time scoring list after eclipsing his career total of 33,643 points in a game against the Philadelphia 76ers. That night, he tweeted out his congratulations. What nobody knew was that it would be Bryant's final tweet before his demise the next day. Their careers had been intertwined since LeBron joined the league right out of high school in 2003, yet there was one thing they didn't get to do against each other. Although Bryant and LeBron consistently led their teams deep into the playoffs, combining for 17 finals appearances, the two never faced off against each other on the game's biggest stage. When speaking to people shortly after Bryant's death, he said that this was one of his regrets, and if he could speak to Kobe again, he would bring it up. Similarly, after the news came out, Sports World also had a disheartened reaction. Athletes and players sent their condolences and thoughts across social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram. Also, LeBron reveals Bryant's epic 3-word message after the 2018 Lakers signing. Kobe and James competed against each other for years, but that didn't stop the Black Mamba from welcoming the latter with open arms when he joined the Los Angeles Lakers in 2018. While he was long retired by that time, he remained an influential figure in the franchise. And so, when James took his talents to Hollywood, Bryant's reaction to the move was something everybody looked forward to seeing. Now, in the latest Lakers documentary from Hulu called Legacy, James opened up about when he signed with LA and reminisced about what Bryant told him. Kobe kept it simple and told him, "You family now." Sure enough, that's all LeBron needed to hear from the franchise icon. They may have been rivals for a long time, but with this decision, they both had purple and gold in their veins starting from that very moment. As everyone knows, James helped the Lakers win the championship in 2020, which was his second season with the Lakers. Unfortunately, Kobe wasn't there to see his new LA brother hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy after he passed away in a helicopter accident just months before that. LeBron will now enter his 5th year with the Lakers. He recently signed a 2-year extension with the team, which will see him don LA colors until at least the 2023-24 season. He has plenty of options for the 2024-25 campaign, although the team has repeatedly said that they want the superstar forward to retire with them. What's more, James said he'll continue Kobe's legacy. The pressure on world-class athletes to perform their best and bring their fan bases to a championship can be exhausting. Very few people understood that pressure better than Kobe, who had played under the bright lights of Los Angeles for his entire career. In Matt Sullivan's show, James recalled the advice that Bryant had given to him on how to live his life despite the weight of those expectations. He said one shouldn't rely on basketball for happiness because it's not gonna happen. Instead, one should make sure they balance their life out. They have something there for themselves in life, so when the game's over, they'll know exactly what they want to do. It's sad that the tragedy of Bryant's early death only reinforces this advice. Also, legacy is a word thrown around often in basketball circles when debating which players are the best of all time. From the outside, it's easy to see how the legacies of Bryant and LeBron are connected, and that's not lost on James. In an Instagram post the day after Kobe's death, James referred to their intertwined legacies. He said he promises he will continue Kobe's legacy. Bryant clearly meant so much to the entire team, and so LeBron said it's his responsibility to put things on his back and keep it going, and that's very much evident. Since Bryant's passing, James, now a member of Bryant's Lakers, has brought the NBA championship back to Los Angeles and lived up to his promise to continue the legacy left by Bryant. But what about their career-long rivalry? Honestly, now that the facts are being revealed, maybe the rivalry between the two was a bit overstated. Bryant willingly admitted 4 years back that he would have liked playing alongside James during his prime. Yes, the Mamba had a reason for this. He argued that since James had great passing skills, it would have maximized his production. During an appearance on the Holding Court with the Gino Auriemma podcast in 2017, Kobe admitted that the best fit for him on a team would have been LeBron. He added that the 37-year-old was a passer and facilitator by nature. On the other hand, Kobe was a die-hard finisher and scorer. Remember the time when he told Shaq to his face that he won't be passing the ball? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Anyway, he believed that the duo would have complemented each other well on a team. While they never faced off against each other in the playoffs, they were going toe-to-toe for a title of the best player in the league. Nevertheless, the two consistently expressed a deep sense of respect and admiration for each other over the years. The media, however, only ever talked about the competitiveness and rivalry. Adding to this, LeBron's chase for the NBA scoring title. Following yet another defeat in the middle of a lost season, James was asked a question at Miami's FTX Arena that encouraged him to escape the losing moment to broaden and brighten his view. The question was, what did he think about being within striking distance of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's unmatched all-time NBA scoring record of 38,387 points? The Los Angeles Lakers star said in January that as he has continued to climb the ranks, it's natural to look at it and wonder if it's even possible. So he said he'll see what happens next. Abdul-Jabbar has held the torch as the league's top scorer since the 5th of April 1984. This was nearly 9 months before James, who will turn 38 in December, came into the world. In other words, even though LeBron says he never imagined he would pile up more points than the captain, maybe he was born to do this. While his march toward the scoring crown will attract the biggest spotlight in his 20th season, there will be plenty of other ways he can elevate his place in the NBA record books. Some of these include longevity looms, threes and frees, defensive feats, and playoff prowess. Lastly, what other milestones can he achieve this season? LeBron's biggest milestone for this season is undoubtedly breaking the record of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but that's not the only one he can achieve in terms of individual accomplishments this year. He's also on his way to passing Wilt Chamberlain for the second most 30-point games in league history. If he's able to post 7 more 30-point games, it'd bring his total up to 515, just 47 games short of the leader, Michael Jordan. While for most of his individual achievements, he has been the youngest player to do so, the tables have been turned now. At 37 years of age, LeBron's among the oldest players in the league. He'd be able to pass Malone for the second place on all-time in minutes played leaderboard. At present, he just needs 2,714 more minutes for this milestone. As for the freebies list, he ranks 4th and needs 543 more to pass Bryant for 3rd place. Although he won't be able to do it this season, it's still something that's in the pipeline. And that's a wrap for this video. What did you think of LeBron's team's reaction to Kobe Bryant's passing? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.